Hey YouTube, today I thought I'd do a little bit of a knife review for you guys. I normally don't do knife reviews on my channel just because there's a lot of other channels that do them much better than I would. But this knife in particular is going to be used for a project that I've been working on, and so I thought I'd talk about it. And that project is for your friend and my friend TacticalTemptress as part of her purse project. So let's take you back really quick to what we've been working on for TacticalTemptress. Purses.
Well, I do have lots of purses, but it's just too much of a hassle.
Okay.
All this stuff, trying to transport it.
Cool. So would you mind if I like over the next few weeks try to figure out a way of maybe organizing this and maybe adding a couple more things for the tactical things then to it?
Yes, please
Would that
do.
be cool?
Just no more lipstick. I gotta
No
stop
more lipstick.
that.
Well, that was the first thing I was going to have for tier one, but I'll hold off on the lipstick. But
yeah, it's gotta go.
all right, guys. So I'm hoping that you guys could help me out for TacticalTemptress. This is her EDC bag. It's I think it needs a little bit of work as far as for a YouTube video, but for now, she's at least showing off what she has currently. So,
Oh dear.
all right, I'm going to go back to. I'm not sure. I'll probably go back to the desk and do some more research. So that is TacticalTemptress's. That's a lot of S's. EDC system. So thanks a bunch for showing it to us.
You're welcome.
Alrighty, thanks. Alright, so that was TacticalTemptress. So one of the items that I wanted to include in her purse, or her female EDC, was some kind of knife. Now, TacticalTemptress works in an office setting, so she's she's a very classy lady, so she needs a knife that's representative of that. So what I went with was the Becker BK2. I thought that would be a fitting knife for her needs in an office setting. I'm just joking. You could see what I got. So if we're talking classy, of course I had to go with the case knife, right? So you might notice that this box is fairly small. So the knife that I got for it is a toothpick, a tiny Texas toothpick, and it's about the size of a toothpick. So here, let me show it to you. So this is the knife that I went with for TacticalTemptress's purse, and it's very small, as you could see. The blade is only 2 inches and the handle is 3 inches. This is a Case Tiny Texas Toothpick, and it's in the Tactical Pink edition. I'm not really sure what the official color is for that pink, but that's what I'm going to call it. And just give you a couple little measurements. There's about 3 inches on the handle, and the blade is about 2 inches. So it's definitely a small blade, smaller than what I would carry. But TacticalTemptress doesn't need some tactical blade where she's going to get in knife fights and or anything like that. Chop wood. Most likely she's going to be opening up letters, boxes, very small, minor work. And so I thought this knife would be something suited for her needs. So I'll just give you a couple little size representations of how big this knife is. Let me move my toothpicks out of the way. So here's I guess we can put the Becker BK2 up for the top. But here's some other knives that are small. So this is a Swiss Army knife classic. So it's a smaller. So the Case Tiny Texas Toothpick has a larger blade than that. And then here's maybe the Juice Leatherman Juice S2. So that has about a little slightly larger size blade than the Tiny Texas Toothpick. So this, I guess I should give you a few little specs. I'm not a big knife expert or anything like that. There's a lot of other guys on YouTube that are better at that. But basically this is it's a high polish, true sharp surgical stainless steel. And that's kind of comparable to like a 420 high carbon steel. Now for my knives, I don't really care about all the steel. I just kind of care about if it works for my needs. And if it feels good. And this knife just feels awesome in your hands. Of course, because it's a case and all of them feel like that. I think the craftsmanship is extremely beautiful on it. I love the curves on it. And I thought for TacticalTemptress that it is a very classy knife for her to have. This is something that, if she busted that out at the office, I don't think anyone would raise an eyebrow like she has some weapon with her or anything like that. And it could slip easily into some kind of a makeup bag or and something like that. Us guys, we don't have makeup bags. Maybe we have something like the Maxpedition EDC pocket organizer or something. And so here's what the toothpick would look as far as size-wise in there. So that's probably a wimpy one for some of the tactical community, but for TacticalTemptress, I think that's going to be a good size for her. She could put that along with some makeup and some lipstick, and it's just fit right in there. The only problem that I might see is that it's since it's so small, you might lose it. But I also went with the case for her just because the collectability of having a case knife. It's just it's even if she didn't want to really carry this with her, just having it, it's kind of cool to have. So the blade is it's a clip point blade. which goes to a real sharp point on it. It has some brass liners in here. I don't know if you can see all the detail right now. My lighting's not the best. Let me move some of these other things out of the way. Anyway, when you open it up, you could just tell it has that kind of case sound when you open it, which I really enjoy. I just like opening and closing it. Not sure what all I should talk about this, besides that it's awesome, I think. I'm curious to see if she actually likes it. She has no idea that we were going to get this for her. I said we because when I was looking at knives, I was talking a lot, again, with Mr. Monkeyman50, and he really was pushing that Tactical Temptress deserves a case knife. So that's what we went with. I bought this on eBay. They cost around 40 to 50 bucks online. I haven't really shopped around lately on it. So anyway, let me do one more of it closed just so you can see the size on there. And that's about it on this knife. I don't think I have to go into too much detail. You guys know the drill on the case knives. They're really cool and collectible. And let me know if you guys think that this one is actually going to be a good fit for female. I imagine most guys might not want to carry something like this. They probably want something a little larger, but I could see this easily fitting into, a pant pocket, into, some kind of carry case, whether that be a purse or a Maxpedition type product. And it's just something that you could always carry with you. Since Tactical Temptress goes on airports a lot, I'm slightly worried that she's going to forget that she has this in her purse, and TSA will take it for their own collection and make a YouTube video on it. But other than that, I think this knife is really great if you're a female and you don't want some big old Crocodile Dundee type knife. So again, this is the Case Tiny Texas Toothpick, and you can buy it online on eBay for about 40-50 bucks. And because it's case, it's collectible. It's an extremely nice knife. The blade is extremely sharp right out of the box. I mean, I'm not really good at that, but it cuts pretty good. I almost cut myself earlier when I was playing with it. So, again, if you have any questions regarding this, please feel free to leave any kind of comments. I'm going to be filming a video with Tactical Temptress tomorrow, and we're going to reveal this to her. So, again, this is the Case Tiny Texas Toothpick knife. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and talk to you guys later. Bye.